Okay, so today we're going to be looking at Star Shoutout. This is Fame for a Cause, the ultimate fan engagement platform. So let's just go through their pitch deck quickly. So delivering a personal fan experience that lasts a lifetime, creating awareness of funding for charity that makes impact. So one of the things that is kind of interesting about Star Shoutout is that they're working with celebrities and working with charities. So the shout outs themselves is a shared revenue between the celebrity and the charity. With this kind of aspect, it's empowering celebrities themselves to create awareness of social problems, to create awareness of what's happening in this world and trying to raise funds for these charities as well. And obviously, this is all done in an enjoyable social platform. So looking at their core problems that they're trying to solve here, big social media platform noise drowns out personal fan engagement. The Star Shoutout is saying, okay, we're going to create a platform for this market, purely for this aspect. Charities lack the resources and access influence and celebrities. So once again, this is very critical. Depending on the celebrity and what you want to motivate, what you want to create awareness in, it's truly giving them a way to empower the awareness of these charities and raising funds for these charities. So it's not just a one-way street where the celebrity is making money from it. It's really an engagement and also, an awareness of charity platform. Creating a marketplace exclusive for personal fans, integrate charities, gamification, to enhance the user experience and viral sharing. So what is this gamification? Gamification means that this platform is interactive. It's not you just go in and you purchase a shout out, like you go pay $500, there you get your shout out. No, it's got multiple elements of gamification in it. And the primary one in here is that you go in, you'll buy a bidding block of points or bidding tokens or however it's referred to, and there'll be an auction. So the auction about the shout out, so you can place your bid and then the next person can place their bid, and it just keeps going and going like this. And the idea is that it's more than just static purchases, it's creating a level of excitement and a level of engagement and enthusiasm. And this is just not the only gamification aspect, but it's definitely one of the more major aspects. And the idea is that you're really trying to get the customers engaged. It's more than just the static website. You're using psychology in terms of pressure sales, psychology and competitiveness and excitement, and all this kind of comes together in this platform. So it's a very interesting approach to creating this solution here. The other thing here is that being a influencer or a celebrity or an athlete, it's about having these other revenue streams for them as well. So they are more than just getting their revenue from obviously what they do day to day, but they're able to control how to get another revenue stream. So it's trying to create this win-win environment, the excitement for the consumer, the charity is creating revenue, getting funding for itself, and the celebrity itself has that extra revenue stream for themselves. It's a really strong way to kind of monetize and grow your fan base. Market size, I think these are facts that we don't even need to go over. 3.6 billion social media, over 1 million charities. I think this is pretty well known. Market size, soccer fans a lot. All these other sports. So here we're looking at not just sports, but we're looking at esports and influencers and things like that. I believe off memory they have, I think it was 26 core categories that they're going to be focusing from this stage of development. The company, in essence, David, as you can see here, the CEO has a lot of experience in building these brands and technology. He's got so much experience. And the company's network already, their reach for professional athletes and already onboarded some of these athletes, is pretty much around the 200, 250 from day one. So they haven't launched their product, but they have a very strong reach to access athletes and personal friends. They're based out of the Cowboys Stadium. And they've got, as I said, they've already onboarded some big personnel already that will obviously bring on other people onto the platform. Of course, we've got the main proposition, which is your auctioning and your interaction here. But here we've got other cool things, live events, charity benefits, rewards, and branding partners. So From the top level, we're talking about a site where you come, you bid, you auction, you get your shout out. But there's all these other engagement elements in there, live events and things. So it's not just something static that you're just going to go in and do once. It's something that you're going to be wanting to go back to this platform over and over again to check out new things. It's a real thought out way of kind of retaining customers and keep the exciting going. Okay, so 25 major categories. So that was the categories there. The major business model, of course, they have these other revenue streams, but their major one is the buying these packs for auctions. Essentially, as I said, it's not just go in, buy a shout out. It's really just creating a bid process, creating the excitement, a little bit of level of competition, and other kind of engagement. So it just creates that suspense and all these other elements that you would find playing a game, and viral reward system. It's a very, very kind of interesting aspects. I mean, gamification is, when done well, it's highly addictive. Just look at any kind of games or point systems that you've kind of used, and people really become quite competitive in the platform. Leaderboards and other kind of things. So these are all just elements of gamification to create that style. Now, why this? We can look at the competitive market, and we can see competitors out there. Star Shoutout itself is not the only competitor in this market. There are sites where you can go, you pay some money, and you're going to get your shout out. But this is taking it to the next level. It's not designed to be a once-off application that's just like an e-commerce web application. The application is designed to be highly integrated, it's highly engaging, competitive, leaderboards, all these things to drive this engagement. And obviously, one of the most key things is this charity. You're not just pushing the agenda of famous people, but you're pushing the agenda that these influencers are doing exactly that. They're influencing people to become aware of charities and their partnerships. So it's very unique and in that sense, and definitely an exciting platform. Strong executive team. We've got some big names here like Groupon and different startups and Uptake and these things. I won't go into those, but obviously these guys have the experience. David Warner is the CEO, and this is not his first platform. He's done a lot of platforms and dealt with financial sectors and things like that, so he knows his stuff very well. It's funny because I had a discussion with him, and he even gets involved in all aspects of the platform, the psychology of the application. So it was a super interesting conversation about using psychology to make this platform work and to make sure the engagement works. Other things like this, forecasting revenues and the book, so I won't go into the financials, but if you're really interested, there's a lot of articles on Medium and other sites which will really go about the forecast, the value of this market, how it's going to grow, and where these guys fit in the market. So it's interesting about these financials, and that really kind of covers this offer. Now, I just wanted to go over one more thing, which is not the financials, but you are getting preferential shares in this agreement, Regulation D 506C, which I wanted to talk about, and really not to go into the financials of it, but going to their roadmap stages. So the first stage is the early bird MVP, which has a limited entrance, the implementation, Grow Phase 1 and Grow Phase 2. Those are very interesting. So after having a discussion with David, he said that they are currently implementing a lot of aspects of their MVP already. Their dev team's going on there. They're updating the UIs. So they're definitely in the depth of their MVP and API integrations and things like that. They're trying to raise all this capital. They're expected to probably launch around January. So that just means they're just sorting out the development and ticking the boxes and onboarding celebrities when they're ready to go. Interesting platform, and really a lot of details here to go through the decks and stuff like that. So if you're interested in more, let's have a chat, and we can organize a call with David or one of the other members in the company to really dive deep into this product and what the offering is.